In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to hack other dentist marketing. I'm going to give you 4 things that's going to help you hack other people's marketing, and only one of them costs money. The last one costs money, but the first 3 are free. The last one's probably the most powerful, though, and you can spend a little bit of money. And when I say a little bit of money, a couple $1,000 a month, nothing crazy. And this works 100% of the time, and it really breaks down basically. It just has to do with human nature and the lack of operational systems in dental offices. You're going to like this episode. Stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode of Dental Marketing Go. I'm your host, Gary Bird. I'm the owner of SMC National, where we help offices just like yours level the playing field against the big guys out there so you can grow the way that you want. But you can't grow if people are out there hacking your marketing. And today we're going to talk about how to hack other people's marketing so it doesn't happen to you. And basically what I mean by hacking other people's marketing is you can actually take advantage of other people's marketing dollars, meaning they spend a bunch of money on marketing and you get all the results. They spend $10,000 on a postcard and they send it out to everybody and they get nothing from it and you get all the patients from it. They spend a bunch of money on ads and they don't get a lot from it and you get some from it, okay? And so this is very, very not only possible, but you have to understand this, because if not, you will lose a ton of new patients to other people who do understand this. And so I'm going to share with you 4 things. One of them costs money. That's the last one. The first 3 are free. And the last one's probably the most powerful. But what I'm going to do is I'm first going to explain to you the framework of why this is even possible. Why can I hack other people's dental marketing and end up taking advantage of all the results that they're getting and have those patients come to me? Well, it starts with the black hole marketing. If you haven't watched that podcast, go check it out. Go back to my YouTube channel. Go in and look through Dental Marketing Go, and you'll find the black hole marketing on there. And I go into it in great detail. Basically, in short, the average dentist in America loses 80% of all of their new patient opportunities. The average dentist in America loses 80% of all their new patient marketing opportunities. And the reason it's a black hole is they don't even know it. It's not, you don't see it in all of your dashboards and your PMS and all those kind of things. You cannot see it. It's invisible in most cases, right? Some people can figure it out. We use Trackable so we can actually see everything that's going on. Trackable.io. It's really cool. It shows you everything. And it closes all those gaps for you. But most people cannot see these things because you'd have to track it in a bunch of different softwares. Okay, so the first area is unanswered calls. 35% of phone calls go unanswered during normal business hours in the dental industry. 35%. Okay? And you say, well, that's not me. Do you track it? If the answer is no, I don't track it, yeah, it is you. Okay? You are in that 30 to 40% range. You just don't hear it. And if you don't believe me, go test it, go call. Then from there, the average office only converts 50% of their marketing opportunities. Meaning if you get 50 marketing patients to call, qualified marketing patients, I'm not talking about Medicaid, I'm not talking about patients that can't afford treatment, I'm not talking about unqualified patients, just qualified patients. If you have 50 call, your team, on average, an average office is only going to convert half of those. 25 of them. And then the average time to appointment is way too far out. Meaning the average time that a patient has to wait to come into a dental office is over 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. And that's too long, so then you get high no-show rate. Guess what that all adds up to? You lost about 80% of your opportunities, but you don't know it. This is why so many dentists spend so much money on marketing and they don't grow. They just keep hitting that roof over and over and over again. And then the worst, what makes this is the best part, my favorite part, it's the marketing's fault. All of those things I just listed have nothing to do with marketing. And this is what allows you to be able to hack other people's marketing. Okay, so let's work through these 4 things. You guys ready? Drop a comment below if this is helpful. Subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you're watching this on YouTube. Okay, so number 1, Google reviews. Google reviews is the number 1 thing you can do to hack other people's marketing. Let me explain. This is the normal buying cycle of a patient, or the normal search path of a new patient when they come to a website, okay? So they type in dentist near me or whatever, And then they go to a website. They click the ads on a website. They look at the website. They say, this place looks okay. Then they go back out to the Google reviews. And then they see other Google reviews around that practice. Okay? So the first practice paid for the ads, right, to drive that person to that website and then back out to that search. Now they're looking and they're comparing that dentist's Google reviews with other Google reviews. So let's say the first dentist that paid for the Google ads, they had 100 5-star Google reviews. But the other office, the one that's hacking your marketing, that's stealing your new patients, they have 500. Who would you choose? Everybody's going to choose the 500. And this is the interesting part. This happens all the time, and then people go, well, I'm not getting any new patients. It's because you aren't in the conversation. Now, there's ways to protect yourself against this, but it's the less Google reviews you have compared to your competition, the more expensive your marketing is. Period. Just that's the way that it goes. Sorry, that I didn't make the rules. I'm just reporting them, right? So that's the first way. And this one is pivotal on all marketing. It impacts all marketing. It also impacts like your recruiting, your patient referrals, your everything about your office. Like Google reviews impact every aspect of your business. Give me an aspect of your business, Google reviews impacts it. So that should be the number one thing that you're constantly working on. If people often ask, if I could do one thing around marketing, it would be around reviews. So like let's play this out. Your competition has 100 Google reviews. You have 500 Google reviews. And your competition sends a postcard to 10,000 people. And those 10,000 people get the postcard and they go, oh, this looks pretty good. What are they going to do first? They Google the office. Show me a person that doesn't Google the office first, right? They Google the office. Okay, let's look at this office. They look at their Google reviews, 100. Right below them is you with 500. Which office is now in the running? Your office is. And this is true for all marketing, everything. Everything is up for grabs when it comes to Google reviews. Most people don't realize this. And think about it. You shop this way as a dentist. How do you shop on Amazon? How do you pick a restaurant? How do you do those kind of things? You already understand how this works. No, this is not like a complicated psychology thing that people don't understand. Everybody shops this way now. But we don't apply it to ourselves. We don't apply it to our business, okay? So there's some hacks around that. If you have questions about that, DM me. It's a little more complicated as you go into each market, and there's ways to work around that, and I'm happy to help you with that if you want help with that. But that's the first one. Okay, the next one is answering the phones. Everybody's been through this before. You need to get your carpets cleaned. Great. So let's get our carpets cleaned. You pick up the phone, or you go to Google, you type in carpet cleaners near me, you look at the reviews, and then you go, okay, I'm calling this one. Ring, ring, ring. They don't answer. What do you do? So ring, ring, ring. They don't answer. You hang it up. You pick up the next one. Call. They don't answer. You hang up. You call the next one, so on and so forth. Until what? Until someone answers. Guess what? In the dental industry is very similar. You don't believe me? Go to look for a dentist in your area. Go call 4 or 5 dentists right now. Watch how many don't answer. This is the beautiful thing. I actually did this live at UCLA. I was teaching a class on marketing at UCLA and at their dental school there, and for some of their alumni. And I actually did this live, and I typed in dentist near me, and we had an ad pop up. So they're paying money for marketing, and I called it. It was the first one I called, and guess what? They didn't answer. I said, see? I was actually trying to give them an example of how bad people answer the phones, but they did me a solid and just didn't answer. Go call the offices in your area. What does that mean? If you just pick up your phone in rush hour times, which is early morning, lunch times, and afternoons, you will get other people's marketing opportunities without paying for marketing. But if you're not answering the phone, then you don't get those. Very simple. Very, very simple. Okay? Next, reducing wait times. This is a big time. This is a big, big, big. Patients don't want to wait. When you want to get your carpets cleaned, and I'm not comparing carpet cleaners to dentists, please understand, it's just that they're both short buying cycle type purchases, meaning when you want a dentist, especially for GP, you typically want it right away. Same with carpet cleaning. You don't want to wait 3 months, right? You want to get your carpets cleaned before the party or before whatever. And so if you can reduce the waiting time, you'll actually get more new patients. Why? Because if the further you put people out, the higher your no-show rate goes. But most people don't track this because here's the problem. People normally track wait times based on all of their patients. So they go, oh, yeah, our no-show rate overall is 8%. Okay. Well, what is it for just new patients? And what is it for just marketing new patients? So if you get 100 new patients and your no-show rate's 15% for just your new patients, and then you reduce it just to your marketing new patients, because patient referrals don't really no-show like that, even if you put them out far. But marketing patients do. Why? Because they have other options. Guess what I'm going to do? I know this as a marketer. So guess what we do? We retarget as people search other keywords because we know that they just set a dental appointment 4 weeks out and they wanted to be seen right away. And then they see the retargeting ad and then they schedule at the next place. And you don't hear from them. And then you go, oh, these are low quality patients as they're doing dentistry at somebody else's office. Frustrating. Okay, and that brings in the last one. So you can reduce your waiting times. You get your reviews up. That's the most important one. You answer the phone. You reduce your waiting time. And this last one, this is the only one that costs money. All those other ones don't cost money. It's just operational changes and doing the things that you're already doing, just doing them better, is retargeting. Retargeting. You say, well, what does that mean? So have you ever gone online, like if you went online right now and you just search like truck, I want a new truck, a Ford F-150, or I have a Cybertruck. You type in Cybertruck. Here's what you're going to see. You're going to see those ads, and then later on Amazon or on whatever website, you're going to see ads for, guess what? Trucks. Why? Because it's retargeting you. So anytime that you put yourself into a conversation online, it instantly puts you in a category that you can be retargeted on. And because the dental industry is so broken, people don't answer their phones, people schedule them too far out, people don't have enough Google reviews. Every time someone searches for a dentist, there's an opportunity. Now, this is a little bit trickier as you get into bigger treatments because you get into like full arch and stuff like that. There's a huge difference between like research keywords and like buying keywords and all those kind of things, and it gets way more complicated. But for GP, it's pretty straightforward. If you have good Google reviews and you have as many as your competition, and you answer the phones and you can see people right away, you get all the new patients. And if you don't do those things, it's really hard to market. It can be done, but you have to be really, really skilled as a marketer to be able to make that happen. So hopefully these things are helpful to you. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying about hacking marketing. Subscribe, like, do all those things. It really helps me out. Leave a comment below if this was helpful. You have a good day.